Welcome to another week of KUAM Pigskin Pickems. This is week 5, but real quick before we get to this coming week's games, let's talk about last week. We have our winners in the week. Ken, who do we have?
Yeah, so the person with the best score for week 4 was Lenny Borja, also known as Rising Suns. He got 13 games. Correct?
Wow. That was a tough week.
Yeah, a lot of upsets, right? So
yeah.
And as you know, we always give a random prize to one of the top 20 finishers, and this week it goes to Dave Duenas, Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave, way to go, D.
But still,
is that our former coworker?
Sounds like it.
Is it?
Diamond Dave was in Master Grid. Okay. And just for clarity, you are past the point where KUAM employees are not eligible to win. So
yeah,
congratulations.
Prizes. So how was the week for you guys, Jason? How did your picks go from last week?
Not well.
How many wins did you get?
I forgot to hit save again.
This guy, it's his program basically, and he's always.
Oops.
So
in theory, though, I got 9.
You're basically out of it.
Yeah.
Ken, how did you?
I got 11.
You got 11, right?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm even surprised.
Wow.
Right? Did I?
Now that's confidence right there.
That's right there, right? 11 out of.
Let's see. Last week you got 40
got
overall. Oh, you're gonna change it now?
I got 11.
Let's go.
See, that's the benefit of admin privileges right there.
Uncle Weekly standing.
But I was disappointed with my score, even though it was 11 out of 17, because a couple of upsets I didn't expect. Primarily New England.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that one. Yeah, in New England. New England has already lost 2 home games.
Does it hurt?
It's football. It happens.
A lot of people are saying the Panthers finally figured it out, but keep in mind they're still 3-1. So I mean they're not an entirely cellar dweller team, Dave. Yeah. I mean they are playing well. Cam Newton's kind of he's not off to his MVP start, but they're playing good ball.
Well, anytime you got a good defense backing you up, Cam Newton, he was injured, getting back into rhythm. A big guy, big quarterback, cannon of an arm. So I think Carolina's going to be all right.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Christian McCaffrey so far?
Well, he's one of those guys that he's a threat all over the field. That was a real good pickup. They needed a change of speed kind of back, a guy that can return punts, kickoffs. He can also line up in the wide receiver position. The NFL has shown mismatches with the running backs out of the backfield. I think that's a big threat, a guy that can catch out of the backfield, and he's that guy.
Mm-hmm. Now, Andy, what's also really interesting is the Panthers don't have like a next level receiver on their. They don't have like a Julio Jones or any of the like a Jordy Nelson. We talked about him a ton, but the Panthers do have 3 really good receivers, and that gives Cam some options.
They've got options, and I mean they're getting it. He's just taking it a little easy with the shoulder after the surgery in January. So they've got the talent there. They just got to put it all together, and it seems like they are doing that. Going into Foxborough and getting a win is huge.
And he's also got the "Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego" hat for the post-game press conference.
He's making fashion statements, that's for sure.
Yeah, Mariah really interested in the choice of threads after.
I think Ken is lying to us, by the way. I don't think you got 11 right.
I got maybe 9.
Because you're 40th overall this week.
Yeah, but I was like 70th last week, so
40th.
That's pretty good, rise.
Yeah.
Increase.
Yeah, he's lying.
Maybe I got 9.
Maybe I've just been lying to you guys.
Maybe I got 9. I don't know.
Because I got 9 right.
I got 9 right too.
No, okay, so I know I got more than.
40th.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got 9 right.
I know I got.
You got 9 right.
I got 9 right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I got a perfect week, guys. I won everything. So yeah, just don't look at the stats. It's cool. So remember, like after the first or second week, Wayne Schwartz was talking smack. He's shred guy. He was like, I'm 2nd overall. On Facebook, you were talking Wayne. Well, now he's dropped. He's plummeted. He's down to 20th overall, and I've moved up to 28. So watch yourself, Wayne Schwartz.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shred guy. I'm about to shred you in the standings.
Yeah, my buddy Dino's
very nice.
Still up there, though, in the top 20 every week, so he's doing pretty good.
It's about consistency. As Dave said, Dave has been passed by Mariah. Just want to let that sink in. Mariah knows nothing about football. Dave's grown up playing and announcing football forever. Mariah is beating Dave now.
Yeah, well, the big thing behind that is if you look, I can easily be tied for 21st overall if I picked against the Niners, but I didn't. That's 4 losses already. You add 4 wins to my my total, I'd be right up there. But I'm loyal, and I'm gonna continue to pick my Niners throughout the rest of the year.
Hell or high water, you were never going to pick against the Bay.
No.
I gotta say, I'm actually picking the Niners in Indianapolis this week. I think they're due. The Colts got some injuries. Jacoby Brissett, all right, he's playing some decent ball. Andrew Luck's going to start practicing this week, so he's going to be out for that. I think the Niners are due. They've been playing close games against really good teams, so hanging in there.
3 games, losing by 3 points
It's not bad
or
at
less.
all.
So
I got your Niners against the Colts. Who you got?
I've actually got the Colts winning.
Wait, it
This is
doesn't
the-
matter. You're not going to save your picks anyway, so
Well, I've got Indy winning, and not just because they're playing at home in Lucas Oil Stadium. This is why. Frank Gore is just 4 yards away from passing Eric Dickerson for number 9
wow.
all-time rushing, and that is crazy. Plus, he's playing against a team that he was with for
Yeah.
how long? How long was Frank Gore a Niner? 12 years.
Yeah.
So that he's going to have a little bit more motivation to go, and his team is going to say, "We know he's up for this. Let's get him the ball."
It's a long time.
I just think it's time, man. The Niners, you can't lose them all, and I think they're going to get one. And
I have the color game strategy for this. Like you always bet on yellow or red, right? One of the 2 colors.
pay red.
But you can only keep betting on yellow so many times until eventually it becomes yellow, right?
It's
So
the NFL. We've
that's
seen it. Any team that they're terrible, they can still win a game. So
That was an
the Jets
incredibly
won.
well thought out theory. That was St. John's math with a Simon Sanchez analogy. And that's hey, that's my alma mater right there. Asha too. She's our camera person today. So
all right, so let's go ahead and look forward to some of the games. One we have Friday morning our time on KUAM TV 11. We got the Patriots and Buccaneers. I'm picking my team. I'm picking the Pats, but
What a
Tampa Bay, hey, they're looking good. And the Patriots, just with all the defensive issues, the secondary is just letting everybody fly all over them. Hopefully they get it figured out, and of course I got them winning. But it's still going to be a good game. Tampa Bay, like I said, kind of been overlooked. They've got Mike Evans out there. They've got Jameis Winston, who's really coming into his own in the league. Look for them to have a good game.
and the running back Dave suspended for substance abuse. Doug Martin is coming back.
Oh, right,
He's
right,
going to play. Former Pro Bowler, so expect big things from him. And Deshaun Jackson has been finally showing the speed that everybody knows.
Well, they talked about that, into the preseason. They were on Hard Knocks Life. You got Deshaun Jackson on one side, Mike Evans on the other side. Who do you guard? Who do you look to double team? Which safety you come over the top? But now with Martin back in the backfield, I think it's going to be a heavy dosage of some running game. He's fresh. He's not banged up. So thinking about that repick.
But all you guys watch Hard Knocks, right? With the Bucks on it?
Yeah.
Put in Bobo. We want to see that under the receiver. The guy that played with Jameis at Florida State. Bobo. That's the man right there. But okay, Ken. Buccaneers severely underwhelmed as far as what people are projecting on our Pick'ems bracket.
Yeah, only 17% of the people picking
At home.
Buccaneers. But I got a feeling that some people have not made their picks yet. Maybe they're using your strategy. So make
not make them ever?
make sure you guys
Forget
go
to save
and save your picks.
Right.
Right.
Save 'em.
So,
We like to print them out because we're fancy and high tech like that.
Yeah.
But the Bucs, like I said, no joke this year. Looked at that to be a good game. Another one I think is a real good matchup in the NFC. We got the Panthers in Detroit.
That's my team.
You're going with the Lions? this year?
Yeah, Lions.
Okay.
And, as good as the Panthers looked against your Pats last week, only 35% of the people are favoring the Panthers heading into Detroit.
I've got the Lions. I think they're going to win it. Yes, the Panthers are looking good, but the Lions, the way Stafford's playing this year,
Yep.
I think that they're going to do it. And, they've only lost one game, so look for them to continue winning.
Dave, you're running back. Their tailback, Amir Abdullah, having a really good season so far. That kid is picking up a lot of yards on the ground.
Yeah, and I'm also going with the Lions only because it's turf.
And they got a Chamorro on the team that ran back and kicked for a touchdown.
80 plus
Yeah,
yards.
that's why I picked them too.
Yeah, so I think the Lions, playing at home on that turf field, I think they'll be able to get to Cam Newton, especially with that rush. So I got the Lions.
Another good matchup in your Niners division, Dave. Seahawks-Rams. Rams have improved ridiculously since last season. Jared Goff finally playing up to his potential. The defense has been playing. And these teams, whenever they play each other, it's always a good matchup. I mean, the Rams a few years ago, Seattle was undefeated at home. The Rams were the only one to beat them at home. So look for this one to be a good one. I think in LA, the fan base, whatever. LA fans just don't seem to care, but I think the Rams are still going to play well and they're going to beat Seattle.
Man, Seattle hasn't been the defense that everybody thought.
A lot of injuries.
That and more quarterbacks are testing their secondary.
Yeah.
And having success.
Well, because what? Averill got injured. Who else got injured? A couple guys. Their rookie running back, Carson. Feel bad for that dude. I think broken leg. So, but Seattle did just hang up 46 in their game. So they can score. The offense is coming around. I just think the Rams are going to get it done.
Jared Goff finally has a coach who really plays to his strengths. Like, I mean, that system is all geared around what that guy can do.
Yeah, McVay is doing a great job already.
Yeah.
I mean, their points per game improvement this year is crazy. So they're really coming around.
Their defense, not exactly their calling card. Alec Ogletree, Dave, is a really good middle linebacker, but they really are trying to build this whole team around like a Jared Goff, and it's working out so far.
Don't forget Todd Gurley, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dude, they're saying that he's probably, if not the best, one of the top 3 backs in the league. So.
He's doing it.
And we still got Tavon Austin, who can, that dude is light speed when he gets in the open field.
Another good matchup, Packers at Dallas. This is a good NFC, a couple of top-tier teams. Dallas stumbled a little bit this year. Do you think they're going to get it done in Jerry World?
Man.
I do have the Cowboys.
Well, Ezekiel Elliott, man, I don't know if it's his legal problems that he's not able to get off the way he should and the way he was last year, but I got Green Bay in that one.
Packers.
Yeah, I agree with you too. I'm kind of disappointed with Dallas this season so far. They haven't really had that momentum that I expected them to carry. But
their offensive line just hasn't been as dominant as it was last year, and that's why Zeke was the leading rusher and Dak Prescott had all the time in the world. This year just doesn't look that good. But offensive line, Packers still have a couple injuries there to protect Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to do Aaron Rodgers things. But I still got the Cowboys. I think they're looking to bounce back, and they're looking to send a message in the NFC. Another good one. All right. Well, okay, let's go start with 2 winless teams. Chargers, Giants. This is one of those games that somebody's going to not lose. I don't want to say somebody's going to win. Someone's going to not lose because these teams are playing pretty terribly.
And because your pick'em success depends on how you actually pick. This game is nonetheless important because you're going to have to basically pick the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah.
This will hurt your rankings.
I got the Giants. I picked the Giants in this one. They're at home. I think Beckham, he had the finger injury, but he's still going to play. Brandon Marshall needs to step up because that's a great 1-2 punch if they're healthy and they get the ball to him. So I got the Giants. Not much of a run game over there, but it's a passing league. They're at home. Like I said, somebody's got to not lose.
And the Chargers do not look good at all.
Chargers, their last game against Philly was in LA, but it was a Philly crowd.
Yeah.
They had a home field disadvantage, and that's got to be frustrating for a team.
Yep.
So, big matchup. Chiefs, Texans. Deshaun Watson got his first start, played well. Second start, hangs 57 points. Up,
5 touchdowns.
Yeah, up on the Titans. And now they're welcoming the undefeated Chiefs. Houston's defense coming on strong. Deshaun Watson gives them an entirely different playbook they can work with. So I think they're getting it now, but the Chiefs looked great against Washington.
Justin Houston is, the guy that anchors that defense for Kansas City, and they're going into Houston. Try and figure that one out. But no, they have a really, really stout defense, this Kansas City. And Alex Smith, maybe first month or so, kind of like distant MVP candidate. I know it's way too early to talk about. Yeah, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
No, and that's the thing. People say he's always a game manager. All right, maybe that's what he was doing in San Fran and his first couple years in KC. But now Andy Reid really starting to open up the playbook and give him a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, Alex Smith, you used to see his stats, 100-some yards passing. Now it's 200 plus 300 yards. So,
and they got the weapons. Kareem Hunt leading the league in rushing. They got Hill. This guy who's got speed who can just break it open at any time. So.
Alex Smith too, a running quarterback. He's been taking the ball.
He's more mobile than people give him credit for.
Can I please make a suggestion for the Texans coaching staff? Put Jadeveon Clowney at fullback.
Interesting.
He is going to clear out 3 guys at the same time.
I'm sure Texans management watching right now probably got that.
Hey, if you want to go that route, you might as well put J.J. Watt at fullback and Jadeveon at the 2.
Hey, J.J. had 3 touchdowns last season?
Something like that.
All received, yeah.
I picked the Chiefs in that game, but I re-picked it probably 3 times. I think the Texans are getting it. They're at home. They're motivated, but the Chiefs are playing really well. And they showed against the Redskins they can win those close games where it comes down to a defense can step up. So I got the Chiefs. I'm probably going to re-pick it a couple more times. No idea where I'm going to end up. Who you got, dude?
I got the Chiefs.
Ken?
I got the Chiefs, but we always talk about like that 1 or 2 games in the week where you should go the other way because you want to get the point jump on people, and this might be one of those games. The Texans do look really well. So
might be a move-making game. I mean, Houston's got to be confident. They just scored 57. Their rookie quarterback threw 4, ran 1 touchdown, and they held the Titans to 14 points. So they've got to be confident going into this game against the Chiefs. Undefeated, whatever. Teams don't care. They're looking to play hard. So that is going to be a great game to watch.
See, my rationale is, I mean, yeah, Houston's had success like that, but they haven't really had it against the league's elite teams, and that's where Kansas City is right now.
Yeah.
So you got to go with the Chiefs.
Full disclosure, Jason does not make his picks, so you don't have to listen to anything that he says. Well, that's pretty much it for us. Week 5, we're gearing up for it. KUAM Pigskin Pickems. Remember, it's never too late to sign up. It's absolutely free. Just go to KUAM.com, create your profile, or link it through your Facebook account, and play along with us. Every week, we give away a prize, and you can be a random winner as well. So best of luck to you. Unless you're Wayne Schwartz, I will destroy you. That is Jason Salas. That's Ken Nicholas, Dave Delgado, and Mariah. We will see you guys next week.